survive the school drop-off line.
I'm going to ask you the same two questions that I'll be asking
The
strangers.
people who don't want their tax dollars to go to pay for welfare and use that this is supposed to be something the church should be doing as an excuse, also don't give to the church.
Yeah,
So I find that argument problematic. Somebody should be doing it,
yeah,
at least according. I mean, if you look at the book of Isaiah, at least somebody should be doing it.
yeah. Is he critiquing, prophesying against the religious establishment, or is he speaking against the state? And of course, for ancient Israel, it's one and the same, right? So,
Yeah.
are they enacting just laws? Are they actually following through on those? And do people have compassion for them?
In front of Safeway again this week, asking people the two questions having to do with care for the poor. The Bible would call it orphans, widows, immigrants, or foreigners. Questions are, does government do a good job of taking care of those folks? And then the second question is, how does the church do in taking care of those folks? I found somebody that might be familiar to many of us. So what's your name?
Michael Johnson.
Michael, you sound familiar. I'm Alex. Thanks for helping today. So two questions today. Number one, do you think the government does a good job of taking care of people who are down and out?
Homeless people, yeah.
Maybe even homeless people. So
All right.
does the
Well,
government do a good job?
I'll tell you, in my opinion, as far as like people knowing about programs, here's what I mean. You have to be in jail or be on probation to get some information,
Okay.
because they don't really put it out there, okay?
Yeah.
Now, I found I get housing and all kinds of stuff, man. I'm so happy.
Okay.
You
So
know?
they have good stuff. They don't. You just got to break the law to find out about it. What's your name?
David.
Thanks for helping me, David. I'm Alex. So two questions, as you know. First one is, do you think the government does a decent job of taking care of people who are having trouble?
They can do better, but they're okay.
Yeah. Any particular reason you think they could do better? Or
Corruption within government.
Corruption, yeah. Okay. What's your name?
Steve.
Steve. Thanks for helping me. And I see you have a knee situation going on. What's it all
It's
about?
just about 3 weeks old,
Okay.
and that is overuse and just another worn out choice, a lot to be desired.
Okay.
As far as helping our own citizens, that doesn't mean to turn a blind eye to those in the world that also need help. But instead of sending $185 billion of our tax money to Ukraine, it'd be a different story if the UN and NATO were doing more to share a part in this.
Okay, same question, but now instead of government, the church. Does the church do a good job of taking care of the poor, the down and out, immigrants, widows, orphans, homeless?
I'll tell you, until I met you guys, look at it, until I met you guys, no church ever gave me no real information about stuff or treated me. I'm not saying they hated me, I'm just saying they didn't treat me with as much love you guys have.
Okay.
Yeah, for real.
And then the second one, do you think the church does okay? in
The
taking
church
care
has
of
helped
those
me a
folks?
lot. Yes, I have no complaints about the church.
Okay. Any examples of how the church helped you?
Yeah, they. I come to a motel room for a period of time because
Yeah.
until I got my place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And they helped you, and then you got your place.
Yeah.
Cool. I think the church does a good job, or something could be left to more could be desired.
Everybody could do more. Everyone could do more. But certainly the church is, people tithe, 10% of their income, hopefully. And the church has a little bit of money and tithing to work with as far as helping local people who need help.
Yeah.
But everybody could do more. The church could do more. Certainly the federal government could do more.
Yeah.
The federal government, in its many misguided policies, contribute to homelessness, to poverty in this country.
Does religion in general do a good job of providing justice for those who need it?
I think in general, religion is the only thing that has provided justice. Every major justice movement, every major social justice movement has had a religious backing to it.
Okay. And are we now talking all religions, or are we narrowing it down?
I think all religions, but also specifically, I mean, there are obviously plenty of outliers there. There are obviously places where religion is the problem. Um, I think also specifically, every major social justice movement within the United States has been the thrust of uh, Christian religion,
Yeah.
whether that's the civil rights movement or whatever issue that you're talking about. The backing and the motive and the motivation behind that has come from an understanding of who Jesus is.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, you say that. I think of the abolitionist movement in the 1840s, 50s, 60s, totally motivated by Yankee Christians, Northern Christians who just couldn't handle it. That an entire class of people are subjugated.
Mhm.
And yeah, you mentioned the civil rights movement, pro-life movement. Is that fair? Yeah, hospitals, education, um,
I mean, the hospital,
orphanages.
the understanding of what a hospital is goes all the way back to the first and second century of what the church was doing.
Coming down, rain is coming down, rain is coming down.